Local government, please.
Next local government area is Uhumwonde local government area. Atanga, the collection officer, please.
It looks like it's a pretty fast one, and it's moving swiftly. Another one is gone. The fifth local government areas.
Good afternoon.
Representation.
Good morning. And my Vice Chancellor, and I stand on all other existing protocol. My name is Dr. John Pumi Olasunkanmi, Department of Fisheries and Aquaculture, Federal University, Oye-Ekiti. I served as the local government relations officer for Uhumwonde local government. In that local government, there were 10 RA units, and results of the election there are as follows. Number of registered voters, 62,987, 62987. Number of accredited voters, 21,927, 21927. Now the votes are scored by the parties. Party AA 5, Party AA 5, Party ACD 69, 69, ACPN 105, 105, APC 10,911, 10911, ABGA 2020, CBP 1212, ID 6, ID 6, Goa Party 3, Goa Party 3, Labour Party 4, Labour Party 4, MPPP 8, MPPP 8, NCP 20, to NCP 20, NNPP 6, NNPP 6, PDC 36, PDC 36, PDP 8,667, PDP 8667, PPA 30, PPA 30, PPN 5, PPN 5, SDP 3, SDP 3, UPP 47, UPP 47, YDP 14, YDP 14. Total valid votes 19,971. Total valid votes 19971. Rejected votes 1,759. Rejected votes 1759. Total votes cast 21,730. Total votes cast 21,730. There were 3 cancellations in 3 of the 3 units of 3 cancellations, 1 in each of 3 units. Unit 5, there was 1 cancellation. Sorry, Ward 5, sorry, 05. And Ward 4, there was 1. Then Ward 8. The total number Please. The total number of registered votes in these 3 units is 1,925. 1925. The circumstances that led to the cancellation, for instance, in Ward 4, is that there was violence. When the RA got there, the ballot box was burnt and their lives were threatened, and they had to, when there was pandemonium, they had to cancel the election there because their lives were threatened as reported. Now for the second one, that's Ward 5. The number, there was discrepancies between the number of accredited voters and the number of votes. The total number of accredited voters were 158, but the number of votes attached by the presiding officer was recorded by the presiding officer was 198. So since there was no way to resolve, it was cancelled. On the third unit, that is unit, RA8 and one town hall code 6. The number of votes that were cancelled there was 471. And when the situation that led to this was that when our men got there, the card reader was not forthcoming, and they called the SPO who was responding, and while they were doing that, the people of the community got angry and they began to harass them, saying that they had been disenfranchised for the 2 elections in the previous time, and that they were not going to allow it this time. For all appeals made, did not went to deaf ears. The policemen were invited. Eventually, since the policemen were moving around, they could not also convince this community, and they told them that that they should not do election without card reader. So when our men could not agree with them and they did not agree, their lives were threatened, and they had to leave. We have to cancel the election in the 3 areas. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. No.
Okay. And the coalition officer for Uhumwonde local government area has turned in the results in the summary of the election in that local government, being the 5th one that has been presented here this morning.
You've heard the positions from my colleague. And any comments and observations? Yes, Barrister.
Returning officer, I want to...
It's not the returning officer. There's only one returning officer in this room.
Thank you, I appreciate that, sir.
Yes.
My local government coalition officer, you on your own reported to all of us here that the two previous elections, the community complained that they did not vote. And so, because of your inefficiency as an institution, as a commission, you didn't go there with card reader. And they said they wanted to vote. You still denied them voting by using security agencies on them and took your people away. Do you think there's justification in disenfranchising these people? Why did you not ask that election to be held even today? To give them room to participate in this gubernatorial election? And why should this body not decree that they should go and do that election again? To give them opportunity to participate in electing their government. Thank you.
Decrees have no place in democracy.
Well, sorry, decree as a word, not as a law.
Not as a statutory. Okay, all the same, the lingo is a bit anti-democratic. With due respect to you, sir.
You are right. Thank you very much, sir. But the position is not as stated. I said that my men went there with card readers. The card reader was not coming, and appropriate arrangements were made for such situations. And the next thing is to call SPO. When the SPO was called, he was not with them. He said he was coming. While they were waiting for him, the people, maybe, I wouldn't know, because of the fear of the previous disenfranchisement, they now became riotous. And as such, in fact, the men had to run for their lives from them because they were threatened. And in such instances, there is nothing we can do because the option they gave us will not work. They now said manual election should be done. But it was not as if there was no alternative card reader. But they were impatient. And by the time these people were waiting, a mob gang up and they were threatening the people. I think in that situation, since I said, you know the word I said since there was no agreement and these people were becoming violent, we had no option, sir, but to take this decision. Because if it had been, if they had listened, it's not as if by the time we are talking, it was just 9:30 a.m. That's to say that we still had ample time for amendment. So, but now the lives were being threatened and people would not listen. And they said they were even saying, oh, except they do manual, there was not going to be voting and the people would not go. But for the timely intervention of the police whom they got, they would have been held hostage.
There's something to be said for what you call the man on the spot. Because here what we'll be applying will be what you call wisdom after the event. Having listened to the two of you, the gentleman was right there on the spot in what you will call the heat of the situation. So you are welcome, my colleague.
Thank you, sir.
So next, local government, please.